Hey everyone, I'm Mind, and it's finally happening, LEGO Pokémon is here! We have 5 all-new LEGO Pokémon sets that have been revealed that I want to show off to you guys. 3 are regular sets, 1 is a gift with purchase, and 1 is a LEGO Insider reward, so let's go through them. First we have what is, in my opinion, the absolute best set of the wave, and the biggest set of the wave, Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise. And this is an incredible display model of the final evolutions of all the Kanto starters. It's so surreal to see, like, official LEGO Pokemon designs, but I think all 3 of these look really good. In terms of the Pokemon themselves, Venusaur is my favorite, but I also think he's the worst looking of the builds. Part of this might just be the photography. I'm curious to get him in person and see what he looks like. But there is, like, a little gappiness around the face, and I'm curious if that looks any better in person. He does do a lot of things I really like, though. The shade of blue they chose I think is really good, and I love, like, all the curves in the body. It looks like the mouth might have a hinge, too. That's really awesome if you could pose that. One thing I like, too, is he's in, like, a little bit of an action pose because he has these vines coming out of his back. That's not something that Venusaur has all the time. He really only uses those when he's attacking. So the fact that they included that here shows that they really care, and wanted to do something a bit more interesting than just, like, a static Venusaur design. Charizard, I think, looks pretty much perfect. He has cloth wings, which I think makes a ton of sense, and the proportions on the neck, the body, and everything is absolutely perfect. Looks like there's some decent posability on him, too. You can have him in a flying pose, you can have him standing up. And I like how the flame on the tail has the physical flame piece, but it's also brick built at the base. It makes this build feel very LEGO by combining the two. And just like Venusaur has his vines out to attack, Charizard is also breathing fire. Though it seems like it would be quite easy to remove that from his mouth if you wanted to for some reason. Finally, Blastoise might be the best looking of the 3, because just like Charizard, he's done pretty much perfectly. Again, really nice prints to make up the eyes, and the sculpting on the body is phenomenal. No real obvious gaps either where the legs connect to the body, and again, he's sort of striking an action pose using these LEGO Dreams pieces to be water shooting out of his cannons. We can't see too much of the back of his shell, but from what we can see it looks good. Very similar design to the LEGO Super Mario Bowser set. But the thing that I think I love the most about this set is the display base, the fact that all 3 starters have a little bit of terrain that ties in with them, and they're all on a different level too, so it creates like this layered display. Venusaur's got a bit of swampy terrain with these very nice looking plants. Blastoise is on like a beach, and I love this wave design, that looks phenomenal. And finally, Charizard's on top of a little mountain that has like lava flowing out of it. It all just comes together to make one phenomenal display model. This set's about 6,800 pieces, and it's going to cost $650, which is my only real critique of this set is it's a lot of money. I'm not even necessarily saying it's not worth that price, but I just wish these were separated out into 3 different sets, because I do fear this is too high a barrier of entry for a lot of people. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, if LEGO wasn't my job, I don't know if I'd be dropping $650 on this day 1, because while I think it looks amazing, that's just so much money for any LEGO set. For the very first wave of this theme, I'm shocked they're doing something so big. I will say, at the very least, though, it doesn't feel like they're charging that price for no reason. Like, it does seem like the value's there. It's just I fear that that might be pricing people out a little too hard. Another very, very small thing, but I just want to point out because I am a very big Pokemon fan, is on the box art. The name of the set is, of course, the name of the 3 Pokemon, but then they actually have their national Pokedex numbers down here. And there's a few details here that show to me that LEGO really cares about this IP, and Pokemon's definitely been very involved in the marketing. The Pokedex numbers are 4 digits, not 3 digits, which is the modern Pokedex numbering after Generation 9. So it shows to me they're not entirely banking on nostalgia. This formatting implies to me that they're going to be willing to do modern Pokemon as well. And then this might sound like a funny thing, but they have all the type symbols here, and I do think it's notable they still included Poison for Venusaur and Flying for Charizard, and didn't just say Grass, Fire, Water. Because, I mean, yes, 100%, this is accurate. Venusaur is a Grass Poison type, Charizard is a Fire Flying type. But in a lot of Pokemon marketing, especially outside of the main series games, they often forget about that kind of stuff. Like, for example, in the app Pokemon Sleep, all Pokemon only have one type. So Venusaur is just a Grass type, Charizard is just a Fire type. So including their dual types here, it is a small thing, but I don't know, it shows to me that, like, LEGO really wants to do this IP justice. And so far, aside from, like, the high asking price, I think this is a really good example of this. This looks like a phenomenal set. Anyway, that is the biggest set of the wave, but it's not the only set, because we also have set 72152, Pikachu and Pokeball. And this is another very big display set that sort of ties in with that last one. Again, though, very nice looking display piece. I was gonna say this one looks like it has a bit less, like, posability than the last one, but no, it seems like you can take Pikachu off the base, and actually, I think that even looks better than this pose. But yeah, I love the dynamic action of Pikachu coming out of the Pokeball, and you have, like, those blue lightning effects that show him appearing out. The lightning bolt as the base, I don't know how I feel about. Like, it is Pikachu's tail, so it is iconic. But the use of black as the main color feels maybe a little bit out of place. That might just be because I'm looking at it on a black background, though. I'm excited to take a look at it in person. Pikachu himself, I think, looks pretty good for this big scale. I'm glad the guy has tiny little hands here, and his cheeks are brick built. Oh, and that's really cool. You can customize the Pikachu's tail to be a male Pikachu or a female Pikachu. Looks a little bit awkward from this angle, with that harsh transition between the cheeks and the mouth. From this picture, though, I think it looks pretty good. Of the sets revealed so far, this is probably the one I'm the least excited for. And the retail price of this one is $200, which again, just like the starters, I'm not even going to say is necessarily not worth it. Like, this does feel like probably a $200 value. It's just a question of, did this need to be $200 in the first place? Because $200 is a lot of money and is going to price a lot of people out. I feel like you could have made the base smaller and maybe made this $100 or $150, but it is still a set I'm very excited for. And then the smallest offering is going to be $60 in the US, and that is set number 72151 Eevee. Obviously much smaller than the other Pokemon we just looked at, but I think this might be the best looking individual Pokemon, because Eevee looks pretty much perfect here. The face is super cute. I love the combination of the prints with just like the regular LEGO pieces. It looks like it should be posable too. You can move the head, move the tail, move the legs. There's like the back of the box that show how the tail can wag, the head can move. Oh, there's little like pink bits on the back of the paws. That's very cute. Got some lifestyle images of it being posed. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have much else to say on this one, but it looks very, very good. This looks just like Eevee. And again, I'm glad to have a set that's less than like $200 in this wave. $60 for this seems perfectly fine. It reminds me a lot of like the LEGO Game Boy set. It's probably a little small in terms of footprint, but there is a lot of pieces and detail jammed in here. And that's it for the main wave sets that are going to be wide released, but we have two more sets to look at. The first is this one right here, the Mini Pokemon Center. This is going to be an Insider's reward. I believe for 2,500 Insider's points you can redeem this set. And once again, I think this is really cool. It would have been neat if this was a little bit taller so minifigures could actually fit in it. It wouldn't be like actual minifigure scale, but it would be neat if minifigures could still fit alongside it. Even still though, I think it's neat that they're doing this, and it looks pretty nice. Got the giant Pokeball on the top, and then on the inside you have like the healing machine. I like the inclusion of the two little bushes on the side. That's a cute detail. There's a little area where like NPCs sit and whatnot. Oh, and they have the PC as well. That's really cool. Looks to be a printed part as well, probably, though it's hard to see from here. That's actually such a cool detail, having the PC there. It seems like the doors can actually slide open and close, too. That's awesome. I'm glad at the very least this one's not going to be too hard to get. I mean, 2,500 Insider's points is a lot. It's like just about $20 worth of Insider's points. So if you're not planning to get any of the main wave sets, this could be a nice way to like dip your feet into the theme. Finally, the last set is set number 40892, Kanto Region Badge Collection. And this is a gift with purchase for buying the big set, the Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard, within like the first few days of it coming out. Probably just the first day, because it's probably going to sell out. And this is another one that shows, okay, wow, LEGO is really into this, they really care. Because this is a really cool thing to be making for Pokemon fans, but in my opinion, it's not like as marketable to general audiences. Like, obviously, yeah, Gen 1's iconic, a lot of people know these. But like, just doing another Pokemon or something would probably be more marketable. This, though, I think is so neat, and it is absolutely for the fans. And the badges look awesome. I especially love the rainbow badge up here. And I would love to see this become a thing like the lightsabers in Star Wars, where like every year we get another badge collection for a different region. Having a collection of all of them one day would be phenomenal. But yeah, this looks great. Again, accessibility is a bit of a shame that not everybody can get this. It's going to be a very limited give with purchase. But man, is it a very cool set in its own right. I love this one a lot. And the badges can come out too. Yeah, this looks perfect. Overall, these sets look great, and it is by far my most anticipated theme of this year. My only real wishes are, number one, that there was more, and number two, that there was sets for kids, because every single one of these sets is an 18+ set, and so far there is no offerings for younger audiences. I want this for a couple of reasons. Number one, I just want smaller sets, cheaper sets, easier points of entry. They're not $650. The Eevee set is good being only $60. If you want to get just one smaller Pokemon set, that is an option. But I want to see $10 sets, $20 sets. Because while this looks amazing, I'm in love with this set, $650 is a lot of money. But I am hoping there's going to be smaller scale stuff with kids more in mind as the year goes on. For this first wave though, I think all the sets look really good. This one especially is my favorite, and I cannot wait to build them up. They've not come in yet, but I am supposed to be getting early copies of all of these sets, so stay tuned for 4 reviews coming as soon as I can. And let me know what you guys think of these sets in the comments below. Are you guys excited for LEGO Pokemon? What do you think of these sets, and what else would you like to see them do? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like on it, subscribe to my channel if you're new. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!